Alright folks, here we are on my way to the solo overnighter. Woohoo! Don't mind my fine camera work as usual. Take a little peek-see at the river. Oh yeah. As you can see, I'm loaded down pretty good. Loaded down pretty good. So, alright, I'll get up here a ways and I'll flip you back on. Alright. Just about there. Just enjoying the day. About 55 degrees out. Beautiful, beautiful. Supposed to get down to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, so be a good test for my new sleeping bag. See how that works out. Man, it's beautiful. All the leaves are really starting to change. Till old man winter's knocking on our door. Trying to find a spot kind of close to the river, which I am. This whole walk has been pretty close to the river, but something that I don't have to use a rope to get down to get water. Those days are over for this cat. But yeah, just trying to find me a spot in here somewhere to set up my tarp. It's gonna be a ground dweller tonight. So a lot of firewood. That's a plus. Alright. I'm gonna get ready to go down this hill right here and I'll get back with you when I get toward the bottom. Alright. Found my spot. I do believe this is my spot for the night. Got the water right here. Got a pretty easy spot to get down to the water. Some guys out there fishing. A lot of boats. Not a lot of people. Parking lot, one side of the parking lot was full of boats. The other side only had a few cars, but pretty nice. Some good firewood laying around. There's my 50,000 pound pack. I always bring too much, of course, but it was better than the last time. I think I got it down to about 50 pounds. But that sleep system, that thing's got to be 10 pounds. So I probably really didn't need the complete system, but if it gets down to 30, I'd rather be safe than sorry. But, well, I'm gonna get to setting up some stuff here, and I'll come back to you after when I get my tarp and everything all set up. Alrighty, talk to you shortly. Yep, I think I found my spot. What do you think? No widowmakers, just a real pretty maple tree turning colors. Hear that? Exactly. Silence. Oh, we got a little chipmunk over there starting to spoil the show. Alright, I should get back up before I fall asleep here and take me a rusty. Alright, we'll get back with you. Talk to you later. Alrighty, getting there. Gonna be a comfy spot, I believe. A little fire right there. We'll be tuned to zoom. Alright, breeze back a little while. Maybe find something a little more interesting. Well, I guess. Made me a couple tent stakes here, tarp stakes, whatever you want to call them. Man, it's beautiful out. Love it, love it, love it. Unbelievable. Unbelievable soul. I had a friend in Florida when I lived down there when I was younger, and that was his favorite term. Unbelievable soul. I was like, what's so unbelievable? And then you think I was being a smart aleck, which I kind of was. Not me, not if you know me, I'm not. I'm a very polite person. Try to be. Well, folks, just out here by myself. I couldn't get any of my friends to come out. They had business or plans already going on, and the wife stayed home with the son. So give me a break and do a little solo overnight. So fun. I'm really looking forward to it. Really, it's been a long time since I've been able to come out by myself and do it overnight. I just threw up a tarp, kind of like a shovel point, and then I got it lifted in the back. Kind of got the idea from, I mean, I've seen it a few places, but I just watched Mike Bushcraft Barton's video this past week, and he made one similar to this, but his was a little, I think he had a different size tarp. Mine's 8 by 10, I believe, but it doesn't seem to want to quite configure the same way. But I got tons of room to sit in there and lay down. I can throw my pack all the way in the back, you know, when I'm done for the night, and keep things dry. So I'm gonna put these in, then I'm gonna collect some tinder, and then I'm gonna cut some firewood, at least a little bit for part of the night, and just relax. It's I actually get out here an hour early, so it's about 10 to 1 right now. I was out here a lot earlier than I thought I was gonna be. Beautiful day. You know, the sun goes down, boy, it cools off. I brought my hunting coat with me because it's been really frosty. Had frost on the pumpkins this morning again, so old man winter's pounding on the door pretty hard. So, well, let me get back at this. I don't want to bore you. So, get my chores done. Ain't got nobody to help me this time. Got to do it all myself, darn it. Anyway, take care. Talk to y'all later. All right. The buck saw I'm giving away. Not this one. This one's mine. I'm actually going to keep one for a change, and have one for myself for this sort of good stuff, and show you how well it cuts. Cuts pretty darn good. just fit. That was a pretty good sized log. So, yep, works pretty good, huh? Made my life a lot easier. Sure beats swinging an axe, that's for darn sure. Alright, I'm gonna get some more of this cut up and get a little amount of going here and stacked up. And I got so much of this around here laying like this dry. I just come out here and cut a few pieces up through the night as I need it. I got a pretty good stash going on right now. I'll show you what I got so far. Once again, everybody, sorry for the camera work here. So that's what I kind of got. The fire pit. Some tinder and kindling and a little bit of wood. I'm gonna baton all that up real quick with my Camp 10 and I'm gonna relax. All right, I'll come back at you a little bit later. Some more fishermen out here. Some's fishing for excuse me, some's fishing for trout and some's fishing for salmon. The salmon are starting to run right now. The trout's in here all the time. Looks like that guy might have one. Yep, he's got one. Focus, dummy. Cool. Any luck? Did you? Trout or?
Trout, yeah. No salmon.
No salmon yet?
Not for me.
Beautiful day for it. Look at the colors over there, folks. On the other side of the river. Isn't that beautiful? Boy, this makes it all worthwhile. I wonder if I can read them signs over there. No, with this steady hand, I'm not gonna. It's ways over there. Man, this camera's got a monster zoom on it. It's got a 52 power zoom. I'm gonna get up a little rest right here. See if I can't read that. No, won't focus. Darn it. Looks like something Michigan Department of DNR, Department of Natural Resources. Anyway, folks, I just want to say I sure am having a good time. I'm here to tell you. I am here to tell you. Oh yeah. Starting to cool off a little bit. I tell you what, after all that wood, all that was slicing and dicing, got you warmed up. I started with 3 layers. Yeah, 3 layers. I took the inside shirt off, my outside shirt off. I brought my hunting coat though, 'cause it's supposed to be down in the low 30s, so yeah, pretty cool. Got some tunage going on lightly, just for a little bit of noise. I'll wait till it gets about dark before I start a fire. I want, the wind was a little bit gusty there for a little while, and I noticed now my tarp is laying pretty nice. Should be for an awesome night's sleep. Show you what I got. Got a really nice, I can call it a gift, MMSS sleep system with the bivy. And I bought this, anybody's ever interested in a pad, I got this myself. I splurged and saved and splurged, and it's a Climate Static V. It's 2.5 inches thick when it's fully inflated. And there's the name so you can see it. Took me, it's not self-inflating. If I did say self-inflating, I'm sorry. It took me like 14 breaths to fill it, so that's pretty darn good. It sure beats hyperventilating over a floaty, you know, that you use sometimes in the old days. That's all we had, but it's like the cloud coming over. It's supposed to be beautiful. Ain't supposed to be any clouds in the sky, and there's a few skipping through here from Lake Michigan, and I bet you them stars and that moon is going to be bright tonight. Can't wait. Yeah, see, it's still, if you look at the leaves, it's still pretty windy. Just came back up again, but all right, get back at you. We'll see you in a little while. All right, let's see how this works. The old mini. Not crazy about the container. Doesn't hold very much. I think it's only a 16-ounce bag. Let's get me some coffee water. I was going to use my water bottle, but I don't want to put dirty water in it. I was kind of thinking I can fill it up too, maybe while I'm down here. Kill two birds with one stone. Working good. Just missed it. Just missed it a few minutes ago. There's a hawk flew down and got himself a trout and took off, man. It was cool as could be. Really cool. He got his dinner already, turkey. All right, I think I got my fill. I'll meet you back up at camp. Well, that bird was back. Darn it, I missed it. He's over here. You can see the fish jumping over here, splashing by that gravel bar over there. And that bird just came back down. I was sitting down, started a brew, and I heard a splash, and sure enough, there he goes, hauling off another trout. So I was hoping to catch him again. That's the second time now in about, 15 minutes probably. But I guess not. I guess he's got different plans. Anyway, it's starting to shape up. Made me a couple coat racks. Just took a stick, chopped it off. No branches right here and all these little trees around. I wanted my stuff kind of close to me. It's my big coat for tonight. Yeah, didn't work too bad. Not super fancy, but you know what? Gets the job done. Yeah, looky there. That's my camp. Got her all pretty much set. Got my lantern hanging. Got my sleep set up. Got the news radio on. Listen to some gossip and politics. Got me a little bit of firewood to go. I got to dig out my fire pit yet. And got my brew kit on up. I just heard another fish jump. Sorry about that. I had to look. Got me a brew on. Make my own little brew kit. I use a coffee filter, piece of wire, like stainless, and wrap it. Put a scoop in there, wrap it up tight, and let it start cooking. Let it go, and when it's to the darkness I like, I'm all set. Tuned to zoom. I got a couple, 2 or 3 nice cooks is full there. And I tell you what, right there, that mini Sawyer right there, worth its weight in gold. That was so sweet. I didn't have to haul. I hauled 1 quart of water, which was my canteen, and that was just mainly for hiking in, and then doing my wood chores and stuff like that, and getting some other stuff done. And cooled off a little bit already. I already put 1 layer back on. I still got 1 more to go before my jacket. And yeah, it's beautiful out. Just beautiful. Kind of looking forward to the chill. There was a pretty heavy frost this morning we had at the house. And boy, oh boy, are them. I don't know if I can get a picture of these guys or not. But you can hear it. There it is. Yeah, probably didn't see it. That's the DNR boys, man. They were flying all over. You got to figure, if you look from here, I don't know if you can see it. You can get a little glimpse. Yeah, you probably can't see. You can get a little glimpse of the bridge up there, and then about another 150 yards, 200 yards of the dam. So we're only about a quarter mile back, maybe a little more from the road, which is fine with me. I had 2 hikers come through. A gal that slept in her car last night said it was kind of chilly, And then the guy came through, he went down right here, and he's after the trout. He's not interested in the salmon, which I can't believe. The trout's here year round. The salmon, boy, you got to get them while they're here. And another gentleman from out of state come walking by and stopped and visited with me for a little bit. And I wasn't gonna go spend 26 bucks for license for one night. I like fishing and all, but I'm not super crazy about it. I was when I was younger. I think it was when I lived in Florida, it really spoiled me, fishing Lake Okeechobee for all them big 8-10 pound bass we used to catch. And was never much on river fishing, but looks like fun. I mean, some of these guys are hauling in some salmon that are, you know, 30 inches long, 36 inches long. They're huge, 18-20 pound salmon. And yeah, oh, there goes a bird. Boy, I really like to catch this bird while I got this camera on. I really would. Oh, there's one just jumped. They're in here. They are in here. People come a long way to fish this spot. It's Friday afternoon, 3:35, so I've been here 4 hours. I got a lot done, I have to say. I got a lot done. Look at all that clutter. That's okay. A few creature comforts. I don't want to go in the woods to be miserable. I come out here to have a good time, so I'm going to bring what I can. And I got my big old fancy dinner tonight's going to be ramen noodles and some cut up beef jerky. And yeah, that's going to be my dinner, which will be fine. Nothing planned for breakfast. I'll probably get up, put camp back away, and pack everything all up. And the wife's going to meet me out at the parking lot at noon, so that's pretty good. Give me a little 24-hour solo camp out here. I'm really liking my my configuration on my tarp. It looks like it's going to work out good. First time I ever use this one. Usually I do a lean-to, or convertible lean-to I call it, or just kind of like a plow shovel point, I guess they call it. And I put that, used a rock in the back of the tarp there in the middle to pull up on it a little bit, run into them two little trees right there. So that turned out pretty good. But yep, just relaxing, folks. I'm gonna get working on that coffee and see it's starting to steam, so we're gonna kick back and relax for a while. I'm gonna dig out this fire pit, and then when it gets dark, I'm gonna, I don't know, maybe I'll break out the flint and steel and some tinder. Maybe I'll do that. Something different, you know. I really hate using a lighter when I'm camping. It just takes all the fun out of it. I lost my neck knife, by the way. Yep, I sure did. I looked for about 20 minutes in all the places I was cutting wood. Lo and behold, I found it. Can you believe that? And I stepped on it. It was half buried. So very happy about that. I was pretty bummed. Can't have no neck knife. Can't leave home without it. So I'll check the retention on it somehow, maybe heat it up in the oven and give it another squeeze. But anyway, folks, I sure appreciate you watching. It's been an awesome day so far. You couldn't ask for any better weather, and boy, I wish a couple of my friends could have showed up. And anyway, all right, I'm rambling. I'm boring you. I'm gonna get out of here. I'll yak at you later.